Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 26. Nasdaq's down 5. S&Ps are up 3. Let's go to our man Paul in Henderson, Nevada. Paul, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man.
Happy Friday, man.
It's making a great one. Great weekend.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Vegas over here, surprisingly enough, the weather feels just like I left the Bay Area.
Nice.
Really? Yeah.
And you guys got playoff hockey coming too, right? I went to the Lightning game last night. We won first game.
Andy went to the game the night before. I was talking to him yesterday, yeah.
Gotta love playoff hockey, man. I got my
I heard
playoff
Andy
view.
talking about the game. I'm not a big hockey fan, but over here in Vegas, I think I need to adopt these Golden Knights.
You should, man.
Yeah.
They're rocking and rolling, and we're biased hockey fans.
Yeah.
But, man, hockey is a great sport to watch live. Talk about fast-paced, fast action. It really is. And, you know, I love all sports, but hockey's an awesome sport to watch live.
And so Tommy lives, like, pretty close to the arena.
Yeah.
And he scored last night.
I got a single ticket, and
Yeah.
that's the beautiful
$100.
part
Nice.
about
Like,
living
yeah.
in Tampa is that, you know, you can't find these types of tickets in Boston, man. In
Right.
Vegas, I bet's a battle as well, just because there's so much
Right.
action and people and tourists. But when you're in different parts of the country, man, you know, I mean, it's not like Boston, it's not like New York, it's not like
Right.
Chicago, where sports are so hard to get any tickets, especially when you talk about playoffs. And that's one of the things I love about Florida, man. You get good seats, affordable prices, so it was a great
Crazy.
game, too. Yeah.
You know, I'm a huge real quick about sports. I'm a huge boxing fan, and last night I was thinking about you guys all night because I'm watching the movie about Mickey Ward.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's a good one.
Those 3 fights with Arturo Gatti are still some of my favorite things to watch
Yeah.
to this day. So.
That's a good movie, man. That is.
That's a great
absolutely.
movie.
The whole family, right? Totally.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Mark Wahlberg did a really good job. And
He
Mickey
did.
Ward, that left hook to the body, he was
Totally.
an incredible fighter.
Yeah, that was awesome.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, I actually remember that guy. I remember that guy walking into bars. The guy was a great guy.
I bet. No.
You know what I mean? And it's just intriguing, man.
You got to be to like get done what he got done in the face of what he's dealing
totally,
with,
man.
That's
Totally.
pretty intense.
Yeah. Pretty wild. So,
So, Netflix, I want to take a look at this here. Tom, I need some advice here. So I'm short at the open, a little bit, about 316.80, I'm sorry,
Nice.
approximately. I
okay.
took a little bit off. I took half off at 313.50.
Yeah.
So what's your
And it
methodology?
busted out of that downtrend line, but these on the way up, it had all those little dojis, and I don't trust it. It looks like it's. What do you think here, man? Should I stick with the rest of this position today, or just?
You could stick with the rest of the position today. I just put a stop right above it right now. You know, but I wouldn't don't stay short over the weekend on this, man. This stock wants to go over its highs. See that high volume high at 333?
He's looking at March.
That's gonna
12th.
that wants to get tested. You know, so you don't want to wake up in the morning and the thing's up $15.
It's just so strong compared to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost right
Compared
at
to the
those
market.
highs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, as a day trade, great. You know, bottom line is I think you get a weekday ahead of us, so, you know, it's like, okay,
Sure.
man, you just don't let it get over that 317.49. You know, but I'd close it out before the end of the day, man. I wouldn't.
Okay.
You never. What happens, Paul, is that if you have a high volume high, right, you want to be really careful because they like to get tested. Now, this is a consolidation because you get the high volume high, then you get a high volume low. Okay. So the way that you want to be defensive in it, like, let's say I close this out. The next time that it does go up and test that high volume high, if it's on lighter volume, bang, that's where you want to throw that short position off.
Okay.
You know, so, but I think, yeah, yeah.
One more question, Tom. Do you ever use an indicator called VWAP? Have you heard of that? Do you know what it is?
I know what it is. Yeah, no, I don't. And
Okay.
so that is used. Let's picture that you are a trader. It used to be used a lot more, okay? And I'm IBM, and you're buying for me, right? Well, or if Tommy's a fund manager and you're buying for him, you better not come back to him. Let's say we're both saying we want 100,000 shares today, right? You better not come back to him and tell us at the end of the day that you're going over that price. All that price is that's the mean price of the trade that day. So if the stock's trading, let's say IBM, and you know, let's say the spread today is what, 150. So the spread is let's just say the spread's $1 today, right? Well, they're going to want to get closed out at 50 cents. Do you know what I mean? That's, you know, they're looking for Not the highest of the day, not the lowest. They're looking for the average price of the day. That's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know whether people get close to it or not. I know that if you're hiring someone, though, that'll make a difference. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, Paul, what's going on in the crypto world, man?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Quite a
the other day, so I was curious. I've been listening to you guys a lot, and Bitcoin was kind of just flatlining.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, is this accumulation or distribution? What's going on here? And EOS, which is a favorite coin of mine that I've been accumulating over time, topped almost 50%. And I'm like, I think that's the hat tip. And then right after a row, all the other ones started going.
Yep.
So I think this weekend's going to be pretty interesting. I'm very excited about what's gonna happen here.
Because you know when we were talking there, Paul, right? Remember both Tom and I said just laying there doing nothing.
It really was.
And I was really saying to myself, that's probably that when no one's talking about it, that's kind of when it happens.
I mean, I usually pull up the Bitcoin chart on the hourly updates, and there wasn't much to update. It kept, it was like 6,800 ticking along, 7,000 ticking along. And then all of them, man, exploded yesterday early morning. All of them, they were all up big.
Hey, you didn't buy that stock, did you? That got halted? Please, no.
I was day trading it. So what happens? And I mean, what happens if someone is stuck with shares?
What happens with it?
Yeah, they're toast. They're zero.
You don't have any shares, do you? Please, God.
No.
Good. Okay.
Not right. I mean, but I was trading it on the way up, and then usually when it gets halted, because I trade a lot of the Momo stock, they will get halted, and usually they bust out of the halt and they continue to go higher. Not always, but
okay. So this is what the difference is, right? So trading a momentum stock, whether it's up or down, that's cool. Okay. When they get halted, what's happening is that they're moving so fast they're getting halted on a very small basis, not on financial fraud. These stocks are halted because they haven't come up with the documents that the SEC wants. Yeah, it's a fraud.
They just might be misrepresenting themselves too, right? Exactly.
Well, they haven't come up with the documents. I mean, they could get unhalted in a second if they want to come up with the documents. But guess what? they don't, and they sold a huge amount of shares in the marketplace when this was happening. They know they did that.
Well, I would have too if I had owned shares at $10 and it went to 140. I'm just seriously.
Well, guess what?
If it's real or not.
But if you're an insider, you can't. That's the basis. You just can't, basically pump up a stock and sell it. It's illegal.
No, right, right.
So what happens, Paul, is that you want to differentiate between a momentum stock and inside this blockchain deal, there was a lot of fraud.
Yeah, the momentum, they're just trying to find where supply equals demand.
Right.
And they need a little bit of time to find that. In this case, they got to figure out what's going on with the actual company before they allow trading.
Right.
Yeah.
And they will open again because what happens is
there's going to be some value to that company.
It's going to be the pink sheets.
But that's what I mean. There's some value. It's not zero.
Like maybe
but
a couple pennies.
Well, it could be higher too. I mean, it could be 50 cents or something. I mean, that's
Cooking, brother.
Have a great weekend,
All right, man. Have a great weekend, guys.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.